You don't need more motivation, more inspiration, or more lists telling you what you're not doing enough of. We act as if reading articles and quotes will magically make us take action. But the truth is, you change when you want to change. You put your ideas into action when the timing is right. We all need permission to be wherever we are in life. We're not robots who can conjure up motivation on command. Sometimes we're going through something. Sometimes life has happened and taught us important lessons. Sometimes we need to go the long way around to learn our biggest lessons. You can wake up early every day, but if the words or ideas don't flow, they just won't. Showing up with the best of intentions doesn't guarantee success if it's not the right time. You need to give yourself permission to be human, to acknowledge that sometimes things aren't ready yet. Maybe the novel isn't ready because you haven't met the inspiration for your main character. Maybe you need more life experience before creating your masterpiece. Maybe you're not falling in love because you need solitude to understand yourself. Maybe you haven't met your next collaborator. Maybe your sadness will be the foundation for a future success. We all know this truth, that our experiences cannot always be controlled, yet we still try so hard to manipulate every aspect of our lives. We fill every moment with productivity tools and try to suppress our natural human impulses. We forget that we are as we are until we're not. We are the same until we change. We can foster growth and put healthy habits in place, but we can't control timing. Timing is the one thing we often forget to surrender to. Things are dark until they're not. Our unhappiness stems from the belief that our lives should be different. We think we should have more control. And this self-loathing and self-hatred hold us back. We must put in our best efforts and then give ourselves permission to let whatever happens happen. We must not tie our self-worth to outcome, as opportunities often come in unexpected ways. You don't need more motivation or inspiration to create the life you want. You need less shame around the idea that you're not doing your best. Stop listening to people who are in different circumstances and life stages telling you that you're not enough. Let timing unfold naturally. See lessons where others see barriers. Understand that what's happening now becomes inspiration later. Embrace the fact that sometimes we're not yet the people we need to be. In order to achieve our desires, maybe you're pushing too hard, making yourself miserable in pursuit of your goals. Take a step back, stop beating yourself up, and let things unfold naturally. There's a magic beyond us, a force we can't control. Trust that everything will make sense in due time. Give yourself permission to trust the process, to trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Allow yourself to evolve into the person who can embrace and achieve what you want. Sometimes chilling out and letting go is the key to finding true motivation and success. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about a unique approach to improving your life. We often believe that in order to be happier, we need to make big, sweeping changes. However, focusing on these grand moves can leave us feeling overwhelmed and often leads to little progress. The key is to make incremental improvements, as small tweaks over time can make a profound difference. Through solution-based therapy, I discovered a powerful technique that has transformed my life. It involves asking 2 simple questions every night before bed. Research has shown that our brains can make creative connections while we sleep, so this is the perfect time to reflect and set intentions for the next day. I have personally experienced incredible changes in my mood and overall outlook by incorporating these questions into my routine. Let's dive into these 2 questions. First, on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with your life today? Don't overthink it, just use your gut feeling to ask IGN a number. If your answer is a perfect 10, congratulations, you're already living your best life. But if your answer is anything less than 10, here comes the next part. Take the number you came up with and add 1 to it. Now ask yourself, if my first answer was my answer plus 1, what would be different? This question is crucial because it prompts your brain to search for small, achievable changes that can make your life just a little bit better the next day. Maybe it's going for a 20-minute walk in nature or reconnecting with an old friend for a quick catch-up session. The beauty of these 2 questions is that they allow you to improve your life in a way that doesn't feel like a burden. It's a 1-minute habit that you can easily incorporate into your nightly routine. By consistently asking yourself these questions over the weeks and months, you'll start to notice significant changes. It's like compounding interest for your happiness. Why add just 1? Because it's achievable. If you try to make a massive leap, like going from a 3 to a 9, you'll likely feel overwhelmed and put off taking action. By adding 1, you set a realistic goal that you can easily accomplish, and over time, those small improvements will accumulate, leading to a happier and more fulfilling life. Imagine if your life was filled with mostly 8s and 9s, with the occasional 10 sprinkled in. By incorporating this simple practice, you can become a happier version of yourself without resorting to drastic measures. It's about making small changes that add up over time and ultimately contribute to your overall well-being. So, I challenge you to start asking these 2 questions tonight. See how they guide your daily decisions and help you make positive changes. And remember, consistency is key. Make this 1-minute habit a part of your routine and watch as your happiness number gradually increases. Before we wrap up, I want you to reflect on the information you've learned today. What actions from this video are you going to implement in your life? Are you willing to commit to asking yourself these questions and making small improvements every day? Leave your answers in the comments below. If you found this video valuable and it made a positive impact on your life, consider showing your support by giving a tip proportional to the value received. You can find the link in the video's description. Your generosity helps us continue creating content that enriches and empowers our audience. Thank you for watching, and remember, happiness is within your reach. Start making those small changes today and enjoy the transformation they bring. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel like this video, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest content. Until next time, take care and keep striving for a happier, more fulfilling life. In the world of mountaineering, there is a dangerous mindset known as the sunk cost fallacy. It's the idea that just because you've invested time and effort into something, it's reason enough to stick with it, even in the face of adversity. This mindset can be incredibly dangerous, especially when it comes to climbing mountains like Mount Everest. In 1996, 8 people tragically lost their lives during a trek to the top of Mount Everest. It's believed that the sunk cost fallacy played a role in these deaths. When climbers are faced with obstacles like bad weather or slow progress, it's easy for them to downplay the risks and push forward. But this can have disastrous consequences. To combat this mindset, mountaineers have started implementing stop rules. These are predetermined rules that ensure they prioritize their safety and make the decision to turn back if certain conditions aren't met. For example, if they haven't reached a specific checkpoint by a certain time, they will turn around, no matter what. I may not be a mountaineer, but I have adopted a similar approach in my everyday life. I employ stop rules, or hard stops, throughout my workday to boost my productivity and keep me focused on my goals. One strategy I highly recommend is time blocking. Time blocking involves blocking off dedicated time on your calendar to work on your most important projects. This simple practice saves you from falling into the trap of administrative creep, where small tasks like responding to emails or messages end up taking up way more time than anticipated. Before you know it, your most productive hours are gone, and you can't even remember what you spent them on. By starting each day with a time block dedicated to at least one important task, 2 things happen. First, you activate Parkinson's law, which states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. This means that even though you've allocated specific time for administrative tasks, you'll somehow find a way to get them done within that time frame, instead of letting them take over your entire day. Second, your focus improves. By planning your day and having a clear understanding of how little time you actually have, it becomes painfully clear what's at stake. This heightened sense of urgency drives you to take your time blocks seriously. You turn off notifications, close your office door, and truly focus on that one most important task, knowing that it's crucial to your success. This practice of setting hard stop rules isn't just limited to mountaineering or work. Stock traders often rely on hard stops to protect their investments. They set predetermined rules such as selling a stock immediately if its price drops by a certain percentage, like 10. This prevents the sunk cost bias from clouding their judgment and pushes them to act swiftly to minimize losses. Our productivity can be seen as a stock price of our own. We often tell ourselves that we'll improve and be more productive tomorrow, but without clear thresholds to trigger action, we find ourselves in a constant cycle of procrastination. Hard stops help us break free from this cycle. They allow us to focus on the work that truly matters and protect us from one of our biggest roadblocks ourselves. So the next time you find yourself struggling to make progress or feeling overwhelmed by tasks, consider implementing some hard stops. Time block your most important projects, establish thresholds for action, and commit to prioritizing your goal. It might just be the key to unlocking your full potential and achieving the success you desire. Remember, improvement and progress don't happen by chance. They require intentional actions and a commitment to breaking free from the sunk cost fallacy. So what hard stops will you implement in your life? How will you prioritize your goals and protect yourself from the roadblocks holding you back? Subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more valuable content like this. If you found this video helpful and impactful, consider giving a proportional tip as a token of appreciation. The link can be found in the video description. Thank you for watching, and remember, success is within your reach. On the first day of his new job at Pittsburgh Municipal Hospital, Jonas Salk found himself in a basement laboratory next to a morgue. He would spend 16-hour days, even on weekends, working tirelessly on a polio vaccine. However, after years of effort, he hit a dead end. Exhausted and desperate for a breakthrough, Salk retreated to the Basilica of San Francesco di Assisi in Italy, where he experienced a moment of clarity. In the tranquility and beauty of the monastery, he was able to regain perspective and unlock his mind. Psychological research suggests that our surroundings play a significant role in our mental state and productivity. While we may not all have the luxury of escaping to a 13th century Italian sanctuary, it's important to consider the impact of our work environment. The space where we draft designs, tackle equations, or work on creative projects can either hinder our potential or ignite our creativity. Take, for example, the Atlanta writing team that created a successful TVS. How, instead of brainstorming ideas in a conventional conference room, they rented a house which they called the Factory. This informal setting became a breeding ground for lively discussions and raw conversations, which they later incorporated into their scripts. Similarly, hit record producer Max Martin purchased a house in Los Angeles solely for the purpose of collaborating on music. He wanted a space that felt relaxed and non-intimidating, where everyone could feel at ease and let their creativity flow. Sometimes what we need is a comfortable and homely space to foster collaboration and connection. Lounging on sofas, sharing pizza over a kitchen counter, and having a relaxed atmosphere can facilitate creative conversations among team members. If you find that working in a strict office or formal environment stifles your creativity, consider finding a cozier space that inspires relaxation and a sense of belonging. However, there are moments when we require solitude and undisturbed focus. J.K. Rowling, the renowned author of the Harry Potter series, rented a room in the Balmoral Hotel in Edinburgh to escape the noise of daily life and concentrate on her writing. She realized the value of an isolated space where she could work without interruptions. Other notable figures, such as Bill Gates and Barack Obama, have also sought solitary environments to achieve their goals. Whether it's spending time alone in nature or finding a secluded corner in your workplace, creating a space free from distractions can set you up for success. While isolation can pave the way for productivity, it doesn't always inspire new ideas. Sometimes we need a change of scenery to spark creativity. Taking a field trip can invigorate our minds and offer fresh perspectives on our work. It doesn't have to be a long-distance journey. Even a visit to a bustling city or a local bus terminal can provide the chaos and excitement needed to stimulate creativity. Exploring different cultures, cuisines, or neighborhoods can also open our minds to new possibilities. When you're feeling overwhelmed by your to-do list, uncertain about the direction of your project, or facing hurdles with your team, consider the power of your environment. Sometimes, all it takes to unlock your best work is a change in scenery. Whether it's finding solace in a monastery, creating a relaxed and homey workspace, or embarking on a mini-adventure, adapt your surroundings to enhance your focus, creativity, and overall productivity. What actions will you take inspired by the power of your environment? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, if you found this video valuable, consider giving a tip proportional to the value received. The link can be found in the description.